Hello my Purple Banditos, and welcome back to more Let's Play Pokemon Sun and Moon. I'm PurpleRodri. Last time, we finished up catching the Ultra Beast. We've been defending our title. Today, we're going to go ahead and catch the Tapus. So, we've already caught Tapu Koko, as you guys know. So, let's go ahead and make our way to the Tapu Village, where we'll be able to make our way to the next couple Tapus. So, we are going to have to find this first Tapu. It's going to take a little bit more than just flying to a location. So that's okay with me. The more exploring we can do, the better we are off. So we start things off here in Tapu Village because we are actually going to be headed towards Route 13. It is here in Route 13. If you guys remember that, we made our way to the desert. We found an Ultra Beast. We helped out Looker, but we are not done with Route 13 just yet. There's still a couple things for us to do. So we are here in the Haina Desert, and it is here in the Haina Desert that we are going to be looking for our first Tapu's ruins. I know that this place can get a little bit tricky. You have to take the right path. It is a bit of a puzzle, or a maze you could say. Make sure you guys follow along, take the right directional turns here. If not, you could end up lost. If you've ever played through The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, this desert is very similar to that. I feel like you gotta take the right path and follow the right direction and make sure you go the right way to end up where you need to be. So I hope that you guys end up where you need to be as well, because sometimes they say people get lost in this desert and then you never see them again or hear from them. They just kind of go into the desert and then they never come back out. So you don't want to be one of those people here in Alola. You don't want to be just getting lost here in this desert. So make sure you try your best to make your way through here. And I hope that you guys do indeed. Now, let me see if I am heading in the right direction. This is looking pretty good for me. I think we are doing quite good, actually. Let me go ahead and get on our Mudsdale and see if we can gallop our way out of this place. Gallop our way through this desert. That would be a very, very good thing. What's up with all these Sandiles jumping on us right now, too? I'm just trying to make my way through this place. Look, Sandile, we're going to help you out here, okay? We're looking for a Tapu. You know, we're trying to help you out. If you want to help us out, if you want to just lead us through this place, hey, we won't catch you or KO you if you just point us in the right direction. That's what it's got to be about. So let's see if we are headed in the right direction. And I'm pretty sure this is the right way. So let's go ahead and go to the right. And hopefully this is where I want us to be. Oh my goodness! Check this out! We reached out to grab the Z Crystal. We got a Psychium Z. So we just got ourselves a Psychic Z Crystal from running around this place. That is fantastic. I am very happy about that. That was a great pickup for us. So the more Z Crystals we can find, the better. Now you guys know that here in Haina Desert, you'll be able to pick up a Z Crystal. So that is a very, very solid item to find. Did not know that there were still a couple Z Crystals around. So we must still have a couple to get. Now let me go ahead and make our way back down out of here. I think we're getting very close to where this Tapu is going to be. This is going to be a lot of fun going up against the Tapus. My main focus on going against these Tapus is going to be to ensure that, you know, we keep them as low as possible, that we hit them with our Ultra Balls, that hopefully we can catch them without throwing 40, 50, 100 Ultra Balls at them. You never know how it's going to go. It can be luck sometimes once you have them all the way weakened down. So let's go ahead and make our way to the Ruins of Abundance. And yes, I did see that strange creature indeed, my friends. So with that, let's go ahead and make our way inside. So it looks like we are gonna have a bit of a puzzle here as well. Now let me go ahead and switch out. Let's bring out our Machamp and let's see what we can shove out of the way today. Let's see what our Machamp wants to be shoving today. I'm kind of glad that they give us these little puzzles too. They got to give us some sort of challenge before taking on this Tapu. I mean, finding your way through this desert was a challenge enough. It definitely was. Especially if you're really not too sure what you're doing. You're going to have a bit of a hard time through that desert. And there we have it, guys. So we are ready to make our way inside of the first Tapu's chamber. So here we are, ladies and gentlemen. The last time we were in these chambers, you guys gotta remember, we learned about a new captain, we learned about a new kahuna, and it was a very, very grand time. It looks like, here we go, guys, Rodri versus Tapu Bulu. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen, Rodri versus Tapu Bulu. We have Green Arrow up in front. I've gone ahead and given Green Arrow false swipe, so we should be completely good to go. We got that grassy surge on the field, and we were about to see how this battle is going to go. Now, we do have the false swipe. I don't expect it to do a ton of damage, but I know that it's going to come in very, very handy. I highly suggest to you guys, whenever you're going after legendaries, especially here with the Tapus, or any other legendary in this game for that matter, have a strategy in mind. Get your false swipes. Be loaded up because it's going to be a tough time. Legendaries are always difficult. Make sure you have yourselves your full restores, a little bit of patience, and a lot of luck. That's what I'm talking about. Those are the 3 tips to success to catching legendary Pokemon, and I hope you guys have them today and are ready. I know I have them. I'm feeling pretty good about that. So we're gonna keep on hitting the Leaf Blade. At least we haven't KO'd the Tapu Bulu yet. That's why it's good that we do have a grass type up in front with false swipe. It worked out quite well. Now let's keep on going, guys. A false swipe should be able to weaken Bulu, hopefully to where we want it to be. The lower the better. Now you guys can see that the grassy surge is healing us up a little bit, which is gonna make it a little bit difficult. Ooh, the Skull Bash, that's not even gonna affect us, which is great for us. Then we can start throwing our Pokeballs. So okay, it healed up a little more. Hopefully this grassy surge can, weaken down a little bit soon. I think it would be great if it could, so Tapu Bulu stops getting that little heal. Let's throw the Ultra Ball then, and let's hope for the best here, guys. As I said, we are gonna try again till we catch these Tapus. As I said, the Skull Bash doesn't affect us. I don't know what's up with this guy. It's like he forgets we are a bit of a ghost type. There we go. The grassy surge is gone. Let's hit one more false swipe. That's gonna go ahead and weaken down the Bulu to where I want it to be. Okay, that's pretty close. I don't think we could weaken it much more. So let's go ahead and hit one more, just in case. Just in case. Okay, we can lower it a little bit. Just gotta make sure you guys get it down to the least HP possible. So let's throw our Ultra Ball, and here we go. You guys can see I have like 100 Ultra Balls, so I did stock up on a ton of them. I know that we're gonna be using a lot of these to catch these Tapus, so I want to make sure that we are nice and stocked up. We're good to throw Ultra Balls right now, though. We're in a very, very good position. I think we put ourselves in the best position that we could. So let's go ahead and throw another Ultra Ball. Tapu is very low. The Skull Bash isn't going to do a whole lot. So if you have yourselves a green arrow like I do, you can put yourself in a really great position going up against this Pokemon. Hopefully going up against the other Tapus, we'll have a similar advantage, but that is for us to find out as we go. It's been very close so far. The Tapu's been bouncing back and forth. I feel like the Tapu does want to join, but is putting up a big fight. Now we got that 10 HP. Let's go ahead and chuck the Ultra Ball, ladies and gentlemen. We are out here surviving. We are out here fighting. We are doing what we can to catch these legendaries. That Nature's Madness is going to take us out. Oh, wow. 5 HP. Okay, so Green Arrow wants to stick around. I can't do our boy Green Arrow like that. We're going to hit the full restore. If Green Arrow wants to stay out here, Green Arrow wants to catch this Pokemon. You know, when Green Arrow put out all the effort, put out all the damage, of course, Green Arrow wants to take the catch credit here. So let's throw the Ultra Ball one more time. One of these days, I'm telling you guys, Tapu Bulu will join our team. He's been bouncing. He's been going back and forth. He's been going crazy. He's been trying to Skull Bash us. This man is using anything he can to make sure we don't catch him. And that's why we are going to do just that. Now, we do have, I've told you guys, we do have a bunch of different balls for us to use. We're just gonna keep going with the Ultra Ball. It's what's been working best, so let's just keep going and hoping that one of these will end up catching it. Okay, Tapu Bulu, very, very tough, guys. I gotta tell you, whenever I have battled against a Tapu Bulu, it's been a tough Pokemon to go up against. One of those Pokemon that's just, you see it and you're just like, okay, here we go. Let's see what this thing has in store for us this time around. I was thinking that Tapu Bulu might be a little bit easier on us as well, but it turned out it did not go in that way. Maybe we'll get some cleaner Tapu fights next time, and we'll be able to catch them a little bit easier. But I did hear that the Tapus are difficult. I heard that them as a group are hard to catch, so you got to make sure that you are prepared for it. As I said, a lot of patience here. And let's go ahead and throw an Ultra Ball. And let's hope that, you know, we have ourselves a little bit of luck here, too. Because we've been chucking. We've been fighting. Oh, mother fudger! It was so close. It was so close. That is about as close as we were going to get. I can't believe that. We were so freaking close. How many times is this Tapu Bulu going to bounce out of his Pokeball when I have him on the cusp of just catching him? Okay, let's go ahead and heal up one more time. Hopefully we won't have to use many more full restores here. As I said, it's always good to have them, guys. It's good to have these full restores ready. You never know what's coming. We have thrown 10 or 11 balls at this Tapu Bulu, and we still haven't had any luck. What the fudge is going on here today? The Zen Headbutt, that's okay. We can hold out. I'm just going to keep throwing the Ultra Balls, guys. We're just going to keep hoping for some luck here. One of these has to stick sooner or later. Okay. You know, don't mess with my heart here, Tapu. And there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. So with that got you, Tapu Bulu was caught. And we have gone ahead and done it. Don't mess with my heart, Tapus. We caught Tapu Bulu. I am very happy with that. Tapu Bulu's data will be added to the Pokedex. Now, this is a very cool looking Pokemon. As I told you guys, we do have Coco. So Coco's been doing a great job for us. Let's go ahead and send this guy to the box then. He's the last bear Pokemon. He's Grass Fairy. Garden Deity of Ula Ula is a lazy Pokemon. Kind of reminds me of myself a little bit. I guess, you know, we would get along there just a bit. So we're going to go ahead and send Tapu Bulu to the box. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, it looks like we're done here in our first ruins. So let's go ahead and get out of this place and see if we can make our way to the next Tapu's place. I had a lot of fun here catching Tapu Bulu. That was quite the battle. It's great when you can have a tough battle with a legendary, but not to the point where it's so tough that it's just crazy, extremely, impossibly difficult. I like having a bit of a challenge, but it's also good to be able to catch a Pokemon for once. I've had some of those battles going up against some legendaries that just feel like you're never gonna catch it, and you're just sitting there playing it over and over. You're resetting, trying to catch this Pokemon, and you put hours into it. I gotta tell you, I've had that happen to me with a few Pokemon, and the hours and the time and the balls you put into catching these Pokemon, and then, you know, it just comes down to just some lucky catch on your, you know, final reset, and that's truly how it always ends up going. I feel like that's always how it's been for me, so we'll see if that's how it's gonna be today. We did put up a lot of effort into catching Tapu Bulu, so we're gonna see how the effort is gonna go against this next Tapu. So with that, guys, let's go ahead and make our way inside. We do have another one of these little puzzles, so let me go ahead and push this block around a little bit. Let's see how this puzzle is going to go. Okay, this one looks very, very simple. Not that difficult. They could have made these puzzles a little bit harder. You know what I really would have liked to see is for them to add a bunch more puzzles using all these different ride Pokemon. I think that is the one thing they really could have done more of. But, you know, aside from that, I think this game has been fantastic. I really, really would love some more puzzles, though. So you never know. Maybe in the future we'll get them. We reached out and touched the statue. And here we go, guys. Rodri versus Tapu Lele. So let's go ahead and take on Lele here. Once again, we have Green Arrow up in front. And let's see what Green Arrow can do here, guys. Now, Tapu Lele's got the Psychic Surge this time around. So yes, we are going up against a Psychic Pokemon. Now, let's see what we can do here. We have the Leaf Blade. It's going to flatter us. The confusion is going to be a little bit annoying. But I believe in Green Arrow, and I believe that our boy will be able to tough it out. So let's hit the Leaf Blade, guys. Whoa, okay. Let me slow my roll here a little bit. I don't want to KO Tapu Lele. I don't want to know what's happening once you KO this Pokemon. Let's try to stick around for a couple rounds, all right, Green Arrow? Let's try to make sure we don't KO this Pokemon that quick. And with that, guys, we got Tapu Lele down to where we wanted. So let's start chucking Ultra Balls. We have 89 Ultra Balls left to go. I bought 100 to catch these Tapus. So let's see how many of them we do end up using here. Okay, this flatter is going to be a little bit annoying, but at least good for us. We don't really have to worry much about it. We got it to the perfect spot. So let's just keep chucking Ultra Balls at it. Music in this place is also a little bit creepy. There's just something scary about it. It feels like we're just under attack. It feels like, you know, we have something coming after us here in these ruins. Who knows? Now, let's go ahead and chuck another Ultra Ball. We are a little bit low, but even if we get knocked out, we do have Sheik, who is a Dark type, who could definitely stand up to Tapu Lele. So Tapu Lele is going to hit us with that extra sensory. And with that, we are going to go down. Green Arrow has done plenty for us. What can we ask from Green Arrow? That Pokemon has been taking everybody out, helping us out with every catch. So let's go ahead and send out Sheik. As I said, Tapu Lele won't be able to do a whole lot to us. Got to make sure you have that type advantage here going up against these legendaries. You could probably also teach a couple different of your Pokemon False Swipe if that is what you chose to do. It would definitely help you out quite a bit. Oh my goodness, with that! Gotcha, Tapu Lele was caught. So as soon as we brought Sheik out, Tapu Lele was just like, okay, there's no point in fighting. That was it. You brought out a Dark type. You got me, buddy. Checkmate. Here you go. With that, we got Tapu Lele. Looks like we have one Tapu left to go, ladies and gentlemen. We've been doing a great job with them so far. It's been a blast catching these Pokemon. We register a Land Spirit Pokemon. It is a Psychic Fairy. As it flutters about, it scatters the strangely glowing scales. Ooh, so very cool. We are not going to give this Tapu Lele a nickname, so let's go ahead and send it to the box. There we go, guys. So that is 2 Tapus that we've caught today. We still have one more left to go here, since we already do have Coco. So let's go ahead and get out of this place. Always good to run out of these places. Always a little fun to come in here. I gotta tell you, these little ruins do remind me a bit of Legend of Zelda, a bit of the temples that you would see that are a little bit left behind. But with that, guys, let's go ahead and make our way to the last ruins, and it's going to be the Ruins of Hope, and this is it. This is where we will be catching our final Tapu. Very cool that we have sort of explored these areas before, and it's great that we'll be able to just go right in. So we do have to heal up our Pokemon. I got to get Green Arrow back up to speed. We got to make sure we get our False Swipe boy right here ready to go. It's been doing pretty good. Now, I feel like this next one might be a little bit tougher, too. We're going to find out. But I think having Green Arrow up in front is definitely a big advantage for us. Okay, another one of these puzzles. Oh, we already did this one. This one's already done for us because we have been here. So, great. We didn't even have to do that puzzle. So, let's go ahead and see what's going on. We reached out and touched the statue. Here we go, guys. Rodri versus Tapu Fini. So here we go, guys. We're gonna take on the last of the Tapus. We got Tapu Fini ready to battle. Level 60 does have the Misty Surge. Now, as I told you guys before, I'm a little bit worried about this Tapu because from what you guys told me, this Tapu is going to be healing up a little bit. So it can be a tough fight when Pokemon heal up. Definitely a little bit more painful to catch them, especially if you're going to be using Ultra Balls. And this Pokemon looks like it's going to be doing a lot of damage regardless. Let's go ahead and go for the Spirit Shackle. I know I could go for the Leaf Blade, but I don't want to just outright KO it. And I'm pretty sure that Green Arrow would KO this Pokemon with a Leaf Blade. It is a Water type, as you guys can see, so it wouldn't hold up to our Leaf Blade very, very well. Let's go ahead, heal up though. Let's get prepared. This is going to be quite the battle. They've been pretty tough so far. So, the Tapus, you know, stepping up to the chase. I think there's a reason why they are the guardians of these islands. It's very cool that they each protect an island. I've been thinking a lot about that. I think each island has a bit of meaning to it. I think each Tapu does as well, and each Kahuna does. So I think it's very cool how they separate these islands, how they team up the Kahuna with a certain Tapu. So it's very, very cool to think about. I definitely feel like I've gotten a couple favorite islands throughout my time here, and then a couple islands that I should probably explore a little more as well. Hydro Pump is not going to do that much, though. Come on, Tapu Fini. You're not chic over here, KOing everybody with the hydro pumps. And there we have it. Okay, so now that that field terrain is gone, let's keep hitting the false swipes. You know, the thing about this is that I told you guys it might be a little bit difficult, and it's proving to be. As you can see, Tapu Fini is healing up a bit every single time I'm hitting the false swipe, so it does mean that we won't be able to keep it at 1 HP every turn. That does suck a little bit, so it means we're gonna have to have a bit of luck in catching it. We can't go for that perfect low HP catch. This Pokemon is gonna keep on healing, which is gonna make it a little bit tough on us. This is what makes Tapu Fini, I'd say, one of the tougher Tapus to catch, and it looks like it's gonna be probably the toughest one for us to go up against if it keeps on healing like this. Okay, I need to hit it with one more false swipe. This is pretty much all we're gonna be able to do. It was a crit regardless. It's not like it matters a whole lot if it was a crit or not, because this Tapu is just gonna heal up. Okay, so this is the HP where we're gonna have to catch this Tapu. So let's just go ahead, throw an Ultra Ball. This is gonna be quite the ride going up against this guy. Let's take a wild guess how many Ultra Balls it's gonna take to catch this freaking Tapu. Because really thinking about it right now, we might be running through these 100 Ultra Balls. We are still out here. We are still fighting, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to continue to do what we can. I've been hitting false swipes left and right. I've been doing our thing. Pretty much not a whole lot has happened here in this battle. It's just a weakening it and throw Ultra Balls type of battle. This is all we can really do. We got it back down to about as low as we can. We've been at this multiple times. We've been here. We've been there. Oh my goodness, there we have it. So got you. Tapu Fini was caught. Finally, we caught Tapu Fini. Oh my goodness. I gotta tell you guys, that Pokemon with the healing is just annoying. A very annoying Pokemon to catch there. But we got it. Tapu Fini's data was added to the Pokedex, ladies and gentlemen. Not the most exciting battle with Tapu Fini, but we've gone ahead and done it. So with that, we've gone ahead and registered all of the Tapus, and it looks like we're good here. We are on fire. We filled up a whole page, and we registered another Land Spirit Pokemon, Water Fairy, Guardian Deity of Pony. It can control water. We aren't going to give Tapu Fini a name. So with that, we're going to send Fini to the PC. And we are good to go, ladies and gentlemen. What a day it has been catching the Tapus. I'm glad we got to explore these different places in Alola. It's always a lot of fun to go backtracking and see a couple places that you didn't think you'd see again. So with that, we're going to go ahead and make our way out of this place. Next time, we'll continue from here and see if anyone else comes knocking for our championship. We'll see if we can continue defending our title. I think we've been doing a great job of defending it as well, so we got to make sure we keep that going. Also, make sure you guys leave me some tips and comments on what's coming up. Go ahead and give this video a big like, and if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button and join the Purple Banditos today. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next episode. Alola!